Okay, starting out. I use my school email address to get into W3schools. And in here, profile page that it should show is go to my learning activity for SQL is here. And so the only difference is instead of 19 hours, I guess it's 32 hours. They've added more material to it. Um, 63 lessons this time. Um, my opinion of W3 schools, it's a great way to get exposure to the entire SQL language, all the commands, particularly if you've had a course in database development and it's been a while. W3 schools is a great way to be reacclimated to all the commands that you forgot. But the downside of W3 schools, in my opinion, I think a lot of other people that have dealt with database development is it doesn't get into the details behind a lot of the commands. That's why the book that I trained with was the Marocs Oracle SQL, PLSQL that I took through a community college a couple of years ago. So I forgot some of the information, but going through the W3 schools tutorial definitely gets you up to speed with it. It makes the recall a lot easier. For me, my background was in engineering, so um, I started out as a software developer with an engineering background, working on engineering applications tied to a database. So, one of the first things I worked on out of college was to query an SQL database. I think it was Oracle database at the time for all kinds of engineering data that was stored in relation to doing pipe stress analysis. Of course, that was over 30 years ago. Um, Main commands and whatnot are still being used from what I can see. And when I went through the community college course, a lot of that stuff came back to me. But I'm looking forward to this course, hoping to learn a lot, and get more into database design. And the real intriguing part is how it works with web applications as far as on the server side, the back end design is what I'm really interested in and like to get into. Otherwise, W3 schools, I think tutorial is definitely a great exposure for those folks that have no exposure at all at the SQL language and they want to get kind of an overall feel for what's going on. It's a great way to get that exposure.